Hello CraftDee Family, and welcome to another tutorial by She's So Crafty. For today's DIY project, we will be creating this lemon themed home decor with items purchased from the Dollar Tree. This was super easy to create and can be displayed as a hanging or a tabletop design. Please see the list of supplies and tools used to make this in the description box below. I am very excited to share this tutorial with you, but before we start, I wanted to say hello and welcome back to my awesome subscribers to my channel. If you're a new visitor today to my channel and love to create fun and easy DIY projects on a budget, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also click that notification bell so you will be the first to know when a new DIY tutorial is ready to share with you. So now, let's jump right into the tutorial. For this project, you will need one of these home signs from the Dollar Tree, 4 of these 3.5 by 5 matted picture frames, these lemon printouts, which are linked in the description box below, some buffalo check craft paper you can print your own or purchase for about $1 from a craft store, and a piece of heavyweight poster board. We'll also need this yellow polka dot wrapping paper from the Dollar Tree. Now first, what we want to do is paint our home sign. So go ahead and gather up your paint supplies and grab that sign. Now we'll need to take the sign apart, and this can be done fairly easily by wiggling apart the letters. For letters that are being stubborn, you can go ahead and just grab like a flathead screwdriver and just carefully pry the pieces apart. Then what you want to do is grab a pair of wire cutters and snip off all of those protruding nails. And now it's time to paint. I will be using this white chalk paint. Now we're going to go ahead and apply that paint, and we want to make sure that we get along the outside edges as well. We're going to be applying 2 coats, but we want to let them dry thoroughly in between the coats. Now while those dry, grab those picture frames and we want to remove them from all of the packaging. And then we want to remove all of the contents from those frames. This includes that back stand, the picture board, and the matting. Go ahead and repeat this for all of the frames. Now we want to begin by working on the picture board part of those frames. So go ahead and grab your polka dot paper, and we're going to go ahead and remove that from the packaging. And now we're just going to cut a piece that will cover the length of that picture board. And now we want to apply that picture board to the paper by using hot glue around the edges, and then we're just going to flip that over and press it firmly into place. Now you want to repeat this with all 4 boards. And now all you have to do is to cut out those picture boards. And here they are, all cut out. So now we can work on our mats. Now I will be using this buffalo check sheet that I printed, or you can use a sheet of craft paper from a craft store. You can also use fabric or ribbon if you like. Now you could cut out the strips with your scissors, but I have this small paper cutter I'm going to use just to speed up the process. And here are all of your strips. Now to apply the strips to the mat, we're going to be placing the strips approximately 1/4 of an inch away from the center cutout. So we're just going to apply a little bit of hot glue, place the strips into place all the way around, and we're going to be trimming that excess off as we go. And here's the first one complete. And now we just repeat this for the remaining mats. So now we can work on our lemons. Now I have the link in the description box to print these out. Now this is definitely optional, but it adds a cute little touch to the finished product. And you want to make sure you print these out on cardstock. So we're going to go ahead and cut these out of the cardstock. And what we're going to do is we're going to lay these down on top of our heavy poster board. Then we're going to grab our Mod Podge, and I'm using the satin finish, but it's your choice which one you want to use. Go ahead and apply it to the back of each one of the lemons, and then we can adhere it to the poster board. And then what we're going to do is cut each one out. Now you can use an X-Acto knife, but I'm going to use my fine point scissors like I've done here. Now once all those lemons are cut out, lay them out on a piece of protective paper and grab your Mod Podge. What we're going to do is apply a layer of that Mod Podge on top of the lemon and let them dry thoroughly, and this should seal everything in. Now by this time your home sign should be dry. So what I'm going to do is add some distressing. So I will be using this gray acrylic paint in the pavement color and then some white acrylic paint as well. Now we're going to take our chip brush and I want to mix and blend the colors and then kind of dust off some of that paint for a mostly dry brush. And then I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to paint along the edges of the letter to give it a darker, kind of worn rustic look. Now I'm going to repeat this for all of my letters. And this is what they all should look like when done. Now once they're dry, it's time to put all the frames together. So we'll go ahead and first place in that mat. Now one of the little foams came off this mat, but I'm just going to use my hot glue and just tack that back into place. And then we're going to go ahead and place in the picture with the polka dot and then finally the backing. And then we have this cute little frame. Now we just repeat this for the rest of the frames. Now it's time to apply our letters. Go ahead and take a frame and then grab one of the letters. We're going to make sure it's nice and centered, and we're going to start by applying E6000 to the letter for permanent adhesion. Now I get a lot of questions on why I use E6000 and hot glue. Well, the E6000 is permanent and takes a while to dry and cure, so I use hot glue for an instant hold, and it holds the bond in place until the E6000 dries. And this allows me to keep working on my project. So once both adhesives are applied, you want to go ahead and make sure that letter is nice and center and place it on the glass. Make sure very gentle pressure, we don't want to break it. And then just repeat this process for the rest of the letters. Now you can stop here and display them on your tabletop or other area of your choice. Now once your lemons dry, you can apply them with a little sticky dot from the Dollar Tree as an accent. Isn't that cute? They would even look great on a picture ledge. Now, if you prefer to hang your signs, I'll show you how. Now, I'll be using some burlap ribbon, and I'll prefer to use this wide burlap ribbon that I got from Dollar General for 70% off. It's a little wider than the Dollar Tree version, so I'm going to use that for extra security. Now, I'm going to cut a piece about 30 inches long. And then I'm going to go ahead and start applying the picture letters. Now, I'm going to start at the bottom, so I'm just going to apply hot glue. And I want to press the bottom of that frame into place. Then I'm also going to apply hot glue to the top of the frame. Now I'm going to use that Dollar Tree burlap roll as a spacer, and it's about 2 inches wide. And then I'm just going to continue to go ahead and adhere those remaining letters in the same manner. And here they are, all applied into place. Now on the back of the top frame, we're going to use this nautical rope as a hanging loop. So we're going to cut a piece 3 or 4 inches long, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere the 2 loose ends together with hot glue. Now once those are bonded, I'm going to apply a generous amount of that hot glue on that end, and I'm going to secure it on the back of the frame. And then I'm just going to let that dry thoroughly, and you are done. And here is the completed hanging project. I am so happy with the way that this turned out, and it looks so cute with my other yellow and lemon decor. I think that these frames are the perfect backdrop for these rustic style letters, and it kind of pulls the entire design together. And then adding these little lemons gives it that little extra touch, and it can be applied with a simple sticky dot. They are optional, but can be added however you like. Listen, if you enjoyed this tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Make sure that you're following She's So CraftDee on Facebook for the latest news, sneak peeks, and giveaways. Thank you so much for visiting and checking out my tutorial today. If you like videos like these and you don't want to miss the next one, make sure you're subscribed by clicking that subscribe button below and turning on that notification bell. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.